Hello guys, welcome to the Wars and Weapons channel. In my two last videos, I talked about the First Crusade, the beginning to a series of war between the Muslim Middle Eastern government, the Seljuk Turks, and European Crusaders and the European Christian governments in order to capture the Holy Land and Jerusalem region. Now, in this video, we're talking about the Second Crusade, which was the second war in line inside of this series after a few minor crusades. Now, in my last video, I mentioned that the Christians managed to capture the Levian, the city of Jerusalem, and the regions around it are called Levian, and they established the Crusader States. Here are four of them. Now, the one we have worked with today is the county of Edessa, the most north and least populated and the weakest of all four. Now, the reason the Second Crusade started was because the county of Edessa was captured by Hamiduddin Zanki, which didn't have any good thing for the Christian governments and the rest of the Crusader states, because it was far up north here. It was the only trade route, the only supply route through ground to Europe, meaning like the Crusader states were screwed after this city was captured. So they decided to go on another crusade to recapture this. It also, as I said, blocked off the supply route to Jerusalem and the rest of the regions, which actually had a pretty great influence and a pretty great play on the capture and siege of Jerusalem in the Third Crusade. We're not going to talk about that in this video. So anyway, after that, Hamiduddin Zanki managed to capture the city of Aleppo or Halab in today's Syria and had a pretty good grip on the Syrian region. In order to get his power into the Syrian region, he only needed to capture one more strategic point. And that strategic point was Damascus. It was not under the control of nor the county of Edessa, nor the Seljuk Turks or Hamiduddin Zanki, which they both raced to capture it, which Hamiduddin Zanki met Baldwin II of Jerusalem, the Count of Edessa, and then they clashed, and Hamiduddin Zanki managed to emerge victorious, defeated Baldwin II. Baldwin II's army retreated back to Edessa. It was weak already and it became weaker than what it was. So after that, Damascus was captured. Syria was under the control of Hamiduddin Zanki. So later on, the county of Edessa was endangered. Due to this fact, Jocelyn II, one of the allies of the county of Edessa, brought an army with Yortugites to help the county of Edessa in the late 1144. But they were actually pretty late, because Hamiduddin Zanki went off to capture the county of Edessa in 1143, reaching there in October in 1144 after 1 year and so. And then the city fell into his hands after 1 month of siege, and now Edessa was captured. Jocelyn II and the Yortugites reached the county of Edessa, which they saw was lost, so they couldn't actually go into the city. So they were forced to capture. They were forced to sit and rule over a few parts of the rest of the county of Edessa that actually had to survive. Like, the entire county of Edessa wasn't only the city of Edessa; it had some villages and other things around it. They captured those villages and other stuff around the city of Edessa, which were later on either captured by Muslims or sold to the Byzantine Empire for a profit by the Muslim government and Jocelyn II. Anyway, that was the introduction for the Second Crusade. As I said, it was pretty long, and we will talk about the rest of the Crusades later in another video, because it will be too long if I were to try and cover one battle in this video. It will become too long. It's too long already. It will become even longer. Anyway, thank you for watching. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and ring the war bell to be notified of the rest of the wars that may occur on the channel later. Thank you for watching again, and stand by for the next video.